Hello everyone, are you able to hear me well? Is my voice perfectly audible? Okay, alright, fine. So how you people are doing today? Okay, okay, that's nice. Alright, fine. So today as well, we are going to do this HR, okay? Fine. So first of all, I want to cover HR, like case study, okay? Followed by the topic which we were dealing with yesterday. Fine, everyone? Okay, okay, great. Alright. So I'm going to put the document, the case studies on the board itself. Okay. Alright. So just give me a moment, please. Alright. So I'm going to do it now. So should I put the case study on the board now? Should I put the case study on the board? Tamil Rasi, Seher, Sanobar, Sadatu, Usman, Raisa, Darshana and Vijay. Alright. So I have got several topics. Which one should I upload? Let's go with State of Bank of India, the VRS story. Fine. So what is this VRS thing? What is the full form of VRS? What does that mean? What is the full form of VRS? Please write it down in the chat box. What do you understand by this VRS thing? Voluntary retirement scheme. That means you are going to see, if you are taking a VRS, you will be paid half the salary which you are getting, and you are going to get funds. It's like you can take retirement before 60. Okay, fine, right. So can you see what I have shared on the board? VRS trouble. In February 2001, India's largest public sector bank, that is PSB, the State Bank of India, faced severe opposition from its employees over a voluntary retirement scheme. Okay. The VRS, which was approved by SBI board in December 2000, was in response to Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry (FICCI) report on the banking industry. The report stated that Indian banking industry was overstaffed by 35%. So surplus staff was there. Very good evening, Prabhavati. Okay. So are there any new attendees in class today? Are there any new attendees in class today? Please let me know in the chat box. This is the class for HR management. Are there any new attendees in class today? If yes, please let me know in the chat box itself. Okay, so it's Sarfaraz Samir. Welcome to the class, Samir. Okay, I would request you to be regular so that you don't miss out anything. Okay, you can take the advantage of live classes. Alright, and please be regular, otherwise your grades will be affected. Attendance has to do with grades. Fine. And if you're not able to follow anything, then you can raise your hands, or you can even ask me in the chat box. So as of now, we are doing a case study on HR management, and after this we are going to continue with the notes which we were doing yesterday. Yesterday we were doing behavior theory on HR management. Fine. Okay. So FICCI report on the bank. So this report stated that Indian banking industry was overstaffed by 35%. Okay. Overstaffed means surplus staff was there. In order to trim the workforce and reduce staff costs, the government announced that it would reduce its manpower. Following this, the Indian Bank Association formulated a VRS package for the PSBs in public sector banks, okay, which was approved by the Finance Ministry. Okay, fine, Prabhavati. I hope others are able to see the board properly. Through SBI though SBI promoted the VRS as a golden handshake, okay, its employees union perceived it to be a retrenchment scheme. What is this retrenchment? Does anyone know? Can you tell me what is this retrenchment? What is this retrenchment? Retrenchment means cutting down, reduction of expenses. Okay? Is it clear, everyone? Tamil, Seher, Sanobar, Sadatu, Raisa, Vijay, Darshana, Fatima, Samo, Sarfaraz, Ahmed, Mumtaz and Prabhavati. So, yes. So, retrenchment means cutting down. Okay. Anshul, is this your first class? Anshul, is this your first class? Please let me know in the chat box. Okay. So, welcome to the class, Anshul. Okay. And today we are doing HR management. Okay. I am the one who teaches business communication as well. Okay. So as of now we are doing case study, and followed by this we are going to do notes. I mean, yesterday we were covering several theories related to HR management. So today we are going to continue with this thing. Okay. And I would request you to be regular. Otherwise your grades will be affected if your attendance is short. Okay. Fine. And if you are not able to follow anything, just raise your hands or post your queries in the chat box as well. Now, they said that VRS was completely unnecessary and that the real problem which plagued the bank were NPAs. What is this NPA? The union argued that VRS might force the closure of rural branches due to acute manpower shortage. So union said, see, actually there was a surplus staff in all the banks, okay, as per the report of FICCI. So what they decided, that they said that okay, we are going to launch this VRS scheme, okay. So, but these unions, they were against it. They said that bank is coming up with such kind of scheme because they want to cut down staff. Okay, and the reason they gave for the same is that if VRS continued, okay, rural branches will have less manpower. There will be a shortage of manpower in rural branches, and if manpower is not there, who is going to work there? So it will close automatically. Fine. Is it clear, everyone? Fatima, Samo, Sarfaraz, Ahmed Faris, Mumtaz, Prabhavati, Anshul, Tamil, Seher, Sanobar, Sadatu. Alright. This was expected to affect SBI's aim to improve economic conditions by providing necessary financial assistance to rural areas. Okay. The unions also alleged that the VRS decision was taken without proper manpower planning. Okay. Other than Prabhavati, others are able to see the board properly? Okay. In February 2001, the SBI issued a directive altering the eligibility criteria for VRS for the officers by stating that only those officers, okay, who have crossed the age of 55 would be granted VRS. Okay. Because a lot of people were revolting against this scheme. Consequently, applications of around 12,000 officers were rejected. The officers who were denied the chance to opt for the VRS formed an association. Okay. So those officers who wanted a VRS and whose application has been rejected was around 12,000. Okay. So they didn't like that. Okay. So they formed an association, and the name of the association was SBI VRS Opti Officers. Okay. Association to oppose this SBI directive. That how can you deny us VRS? Okay. This is what they said. So they were revolting against SBI. The association claimed that management was adopting discriminatory policies in granting the VRS. So the reason they gave, see, their application was rejected. They were furious at it. Okay. So they said that they are not giving us VRS because they are discriminating. They are just giving VRS to people they favor. So this is a kind of discriminatory response. Fine. The average estimated cost per head for implementation of VRS for SBI and its 7 associated banks worked out to rupees 0.65 million and 0.57 million respectively. As a result of the VRS, SBI's net profit decreased from 25 billion in 1999 to 2000 to rupees 16 billion. Okay, next. The Federation of India Chambers of Commerce, that is FICCI, was founded in 1927. So here they have given information about FICCI, what FICCI is all about. Okay, it is an apex business organization in India. Okay, what is this apex business organization? What is apex? Does anyone know that? Yeah, what does it means when we say apex business organization? Anyone knows that? Anyone out there? Okay, yeah. With a membership of several thousand chambers of commerce, trade, association and industry bodies across the country. It represents over 250,000 business units. Indian Bank Association is an apex body of a voluntary nature for banks in India. It was started in 1926 and its members include public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks have offices in India, urban cooperative banks, developmental financial institutions. The main goal of IBA, that is Indian Bank Association, is to see the implementation of efficient and progressive business banking principles in the country. Okay, and NPA, when it comes to NPA, non-performing assets are loans on which interest payments have been due for more than 1 quarter. Okay, and in case of monthly installments have been due for more than 3 installments. Study clear to everyone? Is this case study clear to everyone? Please let me know in the chat box. Okay, great. So I want you to read it once again, first of all. Okay, first of all, you have to, so that you can get the better understanding of this. Okay. So read it from here, okay, till shortage, and then from here till here. Okay. So come on, start reading it. Yeah, please go ahead with it. Yeah. Once you're done with it, just let me know. Okay. Yeah, okay, you are done with it. Now, whoever is done with the same, you have to write this case study in short, okay, and that too in your own words. This is what you have to do. Is it clear what you have to do here? So please write it down. Samo, what you have to do, this is a case study, okay? Everyone has to write it in short, in their own words. I have read it for them, okay? I was reading it, okay? And you have read it on your own as well, right? So please, I'm sorry. So please, now what you have to do, you have to write it in your own words. Fine, everyone? Is it clear, everyone, what you have to do here? So come on, do it now. Sarfaraz, you have to write this case study in short in your own words. Is it clear? What do you have to do? So please write it down. Yes, yes, Anshul. I hope everyone is writing that, just in short. Cut it short, that's it. Okay. Are you finding it difficult to write it? Should I give you something else? Please let me know in the chat box. Please let me know in the chat box. Tamil, Seher, Sanobar, Sadatu, Raisa, Tarjana, Fatima, Samu, Sarfaraz, Ahmed, Mumtaz, Anshul, Suvit, Prabhavati, Mohammed, Kelvin, Nitin, Najat, and Vijay. If you are finding it difficult, just leave it. Okay? Let's do something else. Otherwise, it is going to consume a lot of time. Okay? Let's do the next one. So it's coming on the board. Okay? Just wait for a while, please. Fine, Risa. Great. Okay, can you see it? Now, please pay heed to the board. You are Mr. A of Alpha Community, are a newly appointed manager of workshop, okay, which has been categorized as an essential service. This means that just a second. Okay, fine. You are Mr. A of Alpha Community, okay, are a newly appointed manager of a workshop which has been categorized as an essential service. This means that the workshop must function on all days. Okay, so you are a manager of a workshop, okay, and this should work on all days. Rules lay down that at least 2 individuals must be on duty irrespective of their seniority or specialization. So it should run 24/7, okay, and the rule says that 2 people should be, okay, must be on duty irrespective of their position or seniority. The workshop is manned by an equal number of individuals of the 2 communities, Alpha and Beta. Okay, a good tradition has been built. When one community has a festival, the workers from the other community man the workshop and vice versa. Okay. So at least 2 people should be there, and if one community, suppose Alpha community is having a festival, then people of Beta community will work and vice versa. Okay. Recently there was a labor union election and Mr. Beta community has been elected. Mr. Beta community has been elected as the leader. The new leader is reported to be very unusual, whimsical, though very good at heart. Your day of trial dawned when it came to light that on Friday next, both the communities claim to be their religious day. Okay. So now on next Friday, both the communities have some kind of festival. Okay. Both the communities want the other community to perform the duty on that day. Okay, as per the rule. While Alpha community is banking on you, the others are equally sure of their union leader from Beta community winning the day for them. Okay. So Beta, see, this guy is from Beta community, right? He has won the election. He is the leader. So Beta community people think that he is going to win for them, win a day for them. But Alpha community, they are banking on them. If I'm banking on someone, what does that mean? What does that mean? That is an idiom. What does that mean? To depend on someone. Okay? No, they depend on it. Okay? It's like depending. Fine, everyone? To rely on someone. Okay? People of Alpha community think that, you know, he is going to do justice with us, and his community people think that, you know, since he is from our community, he is going to win a day for us. Okay? Well, okay. You realize that there has been a lot of discussions, and more negotiations and discussions are making the situation worse. So there has been a lot of discussions over this thing, that which community is going to take the lead. And things are getting worse with more and more discussion and negotiations. The attitude of both the parties are hardening. Okay? And the last discussion has ended as a war of words. You do not want to damage the good relations between the two communities built over the years, but you have to solve the problem. What are you going to do? Okay, so you have to solve these three questions. Okay, give all possible solutions available for the case along with the advantages and disadvantages for each solution. Compare the solution and justify the best one. And then you have to give the suitable title for this case. Is it clear what is happening in this case study? See, two communities are there, and the rule says that at least two people should be there on the duty. Okay, now alpha community, the person from the beta community is the leader. And now next Friday, they are having their festival. So both the parties are saying that both the communities are saying that other one should work. Okay. Now, and they're fighting at it. Okay. So how this guy is going to solve this issue, Mr. Beta? Okay. So if you want, you can read it again first of all. Read it from here till here on your own and then solve these questions. Fine, everyone? So come on, just read it. See, both the parties are relying on Mr. Beta. They think that they are going to do justice. Party A thinks that he is going to do justice because he is the leader, and he cannot be unwise. Okay, and the other party thinks that since he is from the same community, he is going to win a day for them. So what he should do? He doesn't want the relation to get spoiled in between the two parties. Okay, just read it, and once you are done, just let me know. I'm going to scroll it down. Done? Are you done with it? Once you're done, just let me know, please. Yeah. Done? Okay. Now you have to solve these three questions. Come on. You have to solve these three questions. Fine? Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Tamil, Seher, Sinobar, Sugatu, Raisa, Darshana, Fatima, Samu, Sarfaraz, Ahmed, Mumtaz, Anshul, Suvit, Prabhavati, Mohammed, Kelvin, Nitin, Vijay, Ashwin, and Nagat. So just solve these three questions, and then we are going to switch over to what we will do. Yes, just write down the answers for these, and then once you are done, just let me know. Okay. So I'm giving you 5 more minutes, just sum it up. Okay. Yesterday we were doing behavior theory. Today we are going to do quantitative school of management. Okay. Okay. 5 more minutes to go. Come on. Okay. 2 more minutes to go. Okay. 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 All right. 1 minute to go. Let's switch over to what we were doing. Let's wind it up here as far as this case study goes. Now, yesterday we have done behavior theory of management. Now today we are going to do another theory of management, which lies after that, which is quantitative school of management. Okay? Is it clear? So please pay heed to the board. I hope you are able to see the board properly. During World War II, the mathematician, physicist, and other scientists joined together to solve military problems. So when World War II was going on, mathematicians and people from physics and scientists joined together to solve military problems. Okay? Yes, correct, Prabhakti. The quantitative school of management is a result of research conducted during World War II. Okay, so whatever you find under this is on the basis of the research which was being conducted during World War II. Is it clear? The quantitative approach, school of management is the result. Okay, approach to management involves the use of quantitative techniques such as stats, information models, and computer simulations to improve decision making. The school consists of several branches described in the following section. Okay, so the first is the management science school emerged to treat the problems associated with global warfare. Okay. Today, this view encourages managers to use mathematics, statistics, and other quantitative techniques to make management decisions, right? So is it possible for you to solve, management problems without using mathematics and stats? That's no. That's why it is there as a subject, right? Managers can use computer models to figure out the best way to do something, right? Saving money and time. Managers use several science applications. Mathematical forecasting helps make projections that are useful in planning process. Inventory modeling helps control inventories by mathematically establishing how someone is changing. Okay, and when to order a product. Queuing theory helps allocate service personnel or workstations to minimize customer waiting and service cost. Okay, so this management science school. Or let me tell you in brief about it. Okay. All right. So it provides managers with a scientific basis for solving problems. This management science school. Okay. And this school grew up during World War II, right? Everyone knows that, right? So it defines the management science approach as an application of the scientific methods to problems arising in the operations of a system. Okay. So this is about management science school. Is it clear? Okay, so I have got one video associated with quantitative school of management. If you can see that, it will be clear to you like what it is exactly. Okay, so I'm sharing the link. Kindly play it at your end, please. This one. Kindly play it at your end. I hope you are able to see the video. Are you able to see it or not? Are you able to open the video? Everyone out there? All right, all right. Please go ahead. It has stopped. Just try to replay it again, Samu. Okay, anyway. So is it clear what they're, see, this theory, this school of management was being born at what time? At the time when, these scientists, physicists, and of course, mathematicians come together to solve military problems during World War II. Fine? All right. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Now, let's proceed ahead. Operation management is a narrow branch of quantitative approach to management. So it focuses on managing the process of transforming materials, labor, and capital into useful products. So see, when we work on a project, different departments have different roles to play, right? Right? Okay. So what they do, they convert the goods into useful outputs, right? The product, like what raw materials are being needed, okay, for everything. And they convert the raw materials into outputs. The product output can be either good or services. Effective operation management is a concern for both manufacturing and service organizations. The resources, input, or factors of production include the wide variety of raw materials, right? So you just cannot process the raw material without technology, right? So technology is also needed, capital information, and even people are needed, right? To convert raw material into product, okay? The resource inputs or factor of production include the wide variety of technologies and people needed to create finished products. The transformation process in turn is the actual set of operations or activities during which various resources are utilized to produce finished goods or services of value to the customer. Is it clear what operation management is? Operation management today pays close attention to the demands of quality, right? So if operations are being managed properly, then the product would be quality oriented, right? And customers will be satisfied with the same. Customer service and competition. The process begins with the attention to the needs of customers. So before they begin to form some product, okay, they just keep in mind what they have to form exactly as per the customer's need. Okay, what do they want? Where do they want it? When do they want it? Okay, based on the answers to these questions, managers line up resources and take action necessary to meet customers' expectations. Because if they are forming, okay, I'm going to do this thing, but I think it's up to the markers, You can reduce it. See, this is not a document actually, so that's the reason. Okay. I hope you don't mind it. Okay. Now, let's talk. So, is it clear what is operation management? Why is it necessary to manage it appropriately? Okay, cool. Now, management information system, that is MIS, is the most recent subfield of quantitative school. A management information system organizes past, present, and projected data from both internal and external sources and processes it into useful information, right? Which it then makes available to managers at all organizational levels. The information systems are able to organize data into usable and accessible formats, right? Like in Excel sheet format. As a result, managers can identify alternatives quickly, evaluate alternatives, and since it is available to each and every employee, okay, whoever needs it, then they just it's like the data is being organized, whatever was being done in the past, okay, present, okay, and anyone can access it, right? Whoever have got access for the same, okay. So this makes the things easier, right? Because you don't have to take data from person to person. Whoever wants it, they are going to see it in their own, and it is in accessible format. Okay. As a result, managers can identify alternatives quickly, evaluate alternatives by using a spreadsheet program, pose a series of what-if questions, and finally select the best alternative. See, everything is there in front of them, right? Past thing, present thing, so they can choose the best alternative, right? And they can access it anytime they feel like, right? So that's why management information systems plays a very important role when it comes to problem solving skills. Okay. Now, system management theory. The system management theory has had a significant effect on management science. A system is an interrelated set of elements functioning as a whole, right? An organization as a system is composed of 4 elements like inputs. Materials are inputs, right? Or human resources, right? Then transformation process, the process which is being employed to convert the input into output. Like it has stopped. Services. And what is feedback? It is the reaction from the environment or people who might be purchasing that product. Okay? Is it clear, everyone? In relation to an organization, input includes resources such as raw materials, money, technology, and people. These inputs go through a transformation process where they are planned, organized, motivated. You know the role of motivation in day-to-day life and in offices too, and controlled to ultimately meet the organization's goal. Because if there is no control, they are going to run out of hand. The outputs are the products or services designed to enhance the quality of life or productivity for customers, clients. Right? I'm not getting you, Prabhavati. Can you just say it once again in simple language, what you're trying to say? Can you please write it down? Okay, fine, I got you. Okay. So see, if the product I get, okay, the product we get, okay, the company gets, okay, that is, owing to the inputs. What does input mean? The raw materials which are being used to produce something, right? And people are also there. They obviously machines process it, but people are also involved, right? And there is someone who controls them. So this is what it is all about. And feedback is the response they get about the output from the customers. Okay. Feedback includes comments from customers or clients using the product, right? This overall system framework applies to any department or program in the overall organization. So this is very simple, Prabhavati and others. System management theory is like a system is being involved which converts the input into output. There is a process. It is a 4-way process, 3-way process. Like input should be there, transformational process should be appropriate. Okay, people should be monitored nicely. Okay, they should know what they have to do. They should be motivated continuously, and then you get the output. And once you sell the output to the people, they give their feedback. Okay. Yes, correct. Correct, Nathan. Is it clear? System management theory? System theory may seem quite basic, yet decades of management training and practices in the workplace have not followed this theory. Only recently, with tremendous changes facing organizations. See, these are the parts of quantitative theory. Okay, quantitative school of management. These things are the part of it. These fall under science, maths. Okay, these things are the part of science and math, okay, and physics too. Is it clear? Okay, yet decades of management training and practices in the workplace have not followed this theory. Only recently, with tremendous changes facing organizations and how they operate, have educators and managers come to face this new way of looking at things. This interpretation has brought about a significant change in the way of management studies and approaches organization approaches. The system theory encourages managers to look the organization from a broader perspective. Okay, managers are beginning to recognize the various parts of the organization, and in particular the interrelation. See, if the manager understands the interrelation between these parts, they can play their role well, right? And if things are, in parts, you can understand it easily. Fine. Contemporary system theorists find it helpful to analyze the effectiveness of organization according to the degree they are open or closed. The following terminology is important to your understanding of the systems approach. An organization that interacts little with the outside environment, okay, and therefore receives little feedback is called a closed system. Some, companies, they don't allow feedback, right, and they interact very less with the people, okay. So they are like closed system, okay. Is it clear, the concept of closed system? Everyone out there? An open system, in contrast, interacts continuously with its environment, therefore it is well environment. See, if I'm not interacting with, if I don't know, if I don't see the news, if I don't interact with people, would I be able to know? I will close myself. I won't receive any information, right? And my information I have got won't be updated, and it would be null, right? My knowledge would, start decreasing. But an open system is one which continuously interacts with the environment. Therefore, it is well informed about the changes within its surroundings and its position related to these changes. Okay. So if some company is not interacting with the people, okay, then in that case, what is going to happen? They won't be able to understand the changes, the kind of changes they need to make in their product, okay, so that it can cater the, like customers' needs, because the need of the customer changes from time to time, right? Right, everyone? Is it here? Okay. 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 So is it clear so far? And a subsystem is something which is a part of a larger one. Okay. Okay. So this is all about this theory. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. Do you have any questions for me? Anyone out there? So next time what we are going to do, I'll tell you which theory we'll be doing. We are done with this. Now next time we are going to do this quality school of management, contingency school of management, management in the future, and classical schools of management. Fine? Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, see you on Friday at the same time. Please be there, and don't forget to fill the feedback form. And if you have any specific questions for me, okay, then you can write that down in the feedback form. All right? Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.